Welcome back to Gamer Sanctuary. It's Monday, President's Day. A bunch of us either didn't work today or got out of work early, so we decided to get in as much gaming before the rest of the week rolls on as we can. Mike and Jason were up here playing some War Machine, getting ready for the tournament on Saturday, but we're sticking around now to switch gears completely and get in some Dropzone Commander. I think this is going to be the first game we're actually playing just a one-on-one game, so it's going to be much more traditional. We're going to do 1,500 points, Shaltari versus Resistance. Here we have my Shaltari, 1,500 points, like I said. I have a command battle group with a Coyote. The level 3 commander is in there. He has 2 Jaguars as well in that group. They're all going to be popping out of the big gate back there. I've got 2 groups of Tarantulas with Bird Eaters as support. They're each in their own group. So one group here, one group here. I have 1 battle group of infantry only. I have a heavy group with the Ocelot and 2 of the gunships. I can't remember what they're called right now, excuse me. And then I have a War Spear fighter as well. 3 of the medium gates and 1 heavy gate. Come in about 8 points shy, but I think that's going to be okay in this game. I'm going to let Mike narrate his army because I have no idea what any of it is, so take it away.
Yeah, so we got a breaching drill. That thing comes up in the middle of the board, kind of like a drop pod. And then trucks.
What do you use in 40K terms?
Yeah. I like to be able to communicate with.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to communicate with other gamers. Yep.
So the
put it in terms we understand.
The technicals can drive out of that thing. Cyclones. So this is 1 battle group.
Okay.
Hannibals are big AT tanks.
Oh yeah.
With their lift hawk. That's things. 1 battle group. And then I have Marines in a Raven lifter.
Now these are actually UCM Marines.
Yes.
Cool.
So they're allied in.
Yeah, the one kind of allied ability in this game so far.
And then I have, and that's because I'm not feral on the allied resistance. A Kraken with 2 battle buses in it, 1 with heavy machine gun, 1 with bazooka things, and then fighter squads in there. So that's 1 battle group. This is a battle group back here. It is a Kraken with gun wagons and a Kraken with storm wagons. And then
those are rockets, and those are anti-aircraft.
These are indirect, basically. They shoot as a battery. And then I have a battle group up here, Lift Hawk, and 3 Alexander command tank, and 3 riders.
That thing is huge. That's unbelievable. All right, we're gonna get a shot at the table and talk about the mission in just a minute. Here we have a shot at the table. We're gonna be playing on a 6x4 foot table today, just because we want to show it off. We're gonna be playing the land grab mission. There are 5 objectives. There's 1 in the center. 1 in that building right there, 1 in this one right here, 1 in this little one right there, and 1 in that tall one right there. Those are our focal points. We'll be fighting over those. We can choose to deploy units on the table or in readiness, whatever we choose. So we're going to get to deployment first. But I think both of us said we wanted to keep everything in readiness right now. So I think we are ready to go. We're going to start rolling, then get moving. Turn 1. Mike won the initiative and decided to go first. We basically both did kind of the same thing. All my groups activated, jumped out of gates. I dropped my Ocelot right here to give him a nice firing point towards the center objective. My commander's right here just so I can start getting cards next turn. And I have a whole bunch of my light walkers up here. I've got 2 of the Tarantulas and then both sets of Bird Eaters. One's going to climb up the building next turn and the other's going to kind of skitter this way. This gate is flying around here to be able to disembark stuff next turn over there. I kept all my infantry and my Jaguars off the table for the moment because I didn't have enough mass points left on my gates. Take a look and see where Mike's got his stuff. He's got his battle buses over here. Did drop off 1 of the infantry units in there, so they're going to be holding that objective. In this mission, it really only matters what you were holding the focal points with at the end of the game. You want high point value guys holding onto your focal points because you get bonus points. Everything else is kind of clustered right here in the middle.
Those are the
rocket wagons right there. The gun wagons are right there. The choppers are right there. Those things are so cool looking. I love them.
Those are real metal.
Alexander.
These are like slicey metal.
Yeah,
like
kind of sharp.
Knife.
Yep. And then the Raven with the Marines kind of zoom forward and they're going to fast rope down to the center building. All right, moving into turn 2. Turn 2, some cool stuff happened. Mike's siege drill or breaching drill, whatever it's called, popped up back here, and these little tactical trucks jumped out. I turned my Coyote around, shot 1 of them, failed to damage the other. My Thunderbirds killed 2 more. The 2 Tarantulas here took off 2 of the damage points from it with their micro or their grav guns. So it's only taking 2 damage. Everything else of mine got out of my gates, moved up forward. I have everything except one infantry squad on the table. The tarantulas here moved up and shot down one of the cyclones. The other ones came up and grabbed the high ground there to get some good field of fire. I have a gate that's zooming this way. This one kind of came out here, and I have an infantry squad ready to jump out of that gate in a minute. Mike is still pulling his little end run right here too, holding this building with his buses, battle buses, and troops here. The Raven dropship repelled guys down under the roof and then came back, but because it's got the evasion countermeasures, whoops, hit the camera. The evasion countermeasures made it really hard for me to shoot it down, so I needed 7s to hit it with my interceptor fire, so I didn't even bother. Both squads, the heavy tanks though, are in their lift hawks and they're flying right around there. I did manage to shoot but not damage one of the lift hawks with some AA fire, a reaction fire, and that's it. The Outriders came on the table and they're going to be zooming around in the backfield, playing for the late game. Turn 3 coming up. Turn 3, my tarantulas kind of switched places right here and then shot down the cyclone in the middle. Everything else came up around to try to take out as much of the AA over here as I could, and I failed miserably. I only killed one of the AA trucks back there, which my war spear did not appreciate, because when he came flying down the road over here to try to take out this last damage point on this Kraken, he failed, missed, and did nothing, but got shot down as soon as he passed that street. Resistance AA is nasty. Anything that hits on a 2+ is good. Otherwise, finish off the rocket trucks over here. Infantry are out in buildings over here and over here. And that's it for the Shaltari stuff. Anything else go on with Mike's stuff? Let's see. Buses are around here in the corner. Infantry is still holding this building, and it's going to make it difficult for me to contest. Those rocket technicals got out. The AA guns are out. The dropship came back and picked the Marines up because they didn't want to stand in the building as I was going to blow it up. And the Outriders came flying over here, so we might have some close quarter battle in that objective in that quarter. Otherwise, Mike's 2 tanks did disembark. They are right there in the middle and about ready to come around the corner and shoot some stuff up. Turn 4 coming up. All right, here we are after turn 4. Tarantulas and the Jaguars shot down one of the lift hawks and put 3 damage points on the last one. They also took out one of the Hannibals. The Ocelot destroyed that building and killed the Marines that Mike put back in there to grab that objective. Otherwise, I lost 1 bird eater right here from the middle group, and the other tarantula from that squad that was hiding in the trees. He failed miserably to do any damage to the Hannibal himself. Over here, I jumped one of my Terra gates into this gate, out of that gate, and jumped the other squad into that building. We are getting ready for a nice kerfuffle over here. We've got the 4 Outrider bases and my 4 Braves. Only 2 of the Brave bases are going to be able to attack in close quarter battle next turn because they just jumped in. Over here, these guys got to the wall, tried to blow up the bus, and failed. Did 2 damage points to it. Got some rocket trucks here. One of them got destroyed by the Coyote. That bus is still back there. Infantry still in that building. And that's it. So we're now fighting over 4 objectives. And we got 2 more turns to go. Turn 5, the Bird Eaters shot down the remaining lift hawk, and I killed both the Hannibals over there. Did some damage to the Alexander as well. I managed to finish off the last of the AA gun trucks over here. I ported my last Bird Eater from that last battle group right over here. Whoops. So he can take some shots, hopefully. These guys, I forgot to shoot them. We'll resolve their shots in a second. They did get shot at, but Mike didn't do anything against them. And that's about it. So these trucks are still zooming around here, waiting to take some shots. But right now, I'm holding on to a lot of points. So Mike's got to really try to push to grab some points against me in turn 6. Let this be a lesson to you. Always make sure you're trying to go after every objective on the table. I'm going to show you everything I've lost in this game, first of all. That's it. I have lost a Bird Eater, 2 Tarantulas, a War Spear, and a Terragate. That's it. That's 300 points maybe total. Mike is just beat up severely. He has very little left on the table. I could not finish off the Alexander over here, or the Krakens over here, or the bus. I did manage to pack most of my points over here by putting my Coyote Commander contesting that building. That took it away from Mike, actually. And he kind of did the same thing by backing his Alexander up here within 6 inches of that building to contest it. So, with the way the mission's scored, you get 1 point for having units within 6 inches of the focal point. So, Mike and I both have 1 from this one and 1 from that one. I got 1 from this one, and he got 1 from that one. So at this point, it's 3-3. Now you get 2 bonus points for having control of that area. You have to have the most points in that zone of control. So I have 2 bonus points here because Mike has nothing nearby, and Mike has 2 points from that one because I have nothing nearby that. So now we're up to what, 1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 to 5, and then now we resolve the point values here. Mike definitely has it with his the Alexander here, so he gets another 2 points at 7. And because I packed all these units over here, I have this one for 2 points at 7, and somehow Mike squeaks out a draw in this game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. So anyway, again, I think we're starting to get a hang of the rules. We're still looking things up, individual weapons and whatnot, but that's kind of what you do when you've only played 4 games. But things are still getting faster, and we're liking this game an awful lot. Thanks for watching, and tune back in hopefully for some 40K later tonight too.